Hello, welcome to our webinar on getting started with Zoho Mail. I'm Yamini Durai from the Zoho Mail team, and today I will be taking you through the features you should definitely be familiar with in Zoho Mail so you can utilize Zoho Mail to its fullest. Ever since the first email traveled through APRONET, emails have taken over the business world as one of the most reliable source of communication. Once a simple add-on tool to kind of replace fax, it is now the first thing we see before we start our day. It could be anything, our day-to-day tasks, confirmation of our emails, meetings, legal documents. I even know people who use email drafts to take notes. So, given all these newly added complications and dependencies of an individual towards his or her mailbox, it was clear to us that the mailboxes can't stay elementary anymore. And that thought sparked our innovation into producing an evolved Zoho Mail as you see today. A suite of 6 different applications integrated tightly to take care of your day-to-day activities and improve your team's collaboration and efficiency. Your Zoho Mail suite comes with Zoho Mail to meet your emailing needs, Zoho Calendar for scheduling and administering your day, Zoho Tasks for organizing and managing your work-related items, Zoho Notes for all your note-taking purposes, Zoho Contacts to access all your saved contacts in a single place, and Zoho Bookmarks to store all your favorite sites right in your mailbox. Here is a small video introducing you to Zoho Mail. Now that you have an idea about Zoho Mail, let's log into your Zoho Mailbox. Go to www.zoho.com/mail and click Sign In. Enter your account details like your mailbox address and your mailbox password and click Sign In. You will be invited by a straightforward, easy to use user interface with all your suite of applications stacked up to your left. And as you click on each application, the options specific to that particular app will be populated in your left-hand side pane. You can change the theme to however you like under the system settings. You can also choose the display language among the 50 plus options available. You can enable or disable the desktop notifications, set your own notification and streams tone, enable or disable Smart Create menu, and so on. I highly recommend that you explore the settings and have fun with your mailbox. Now that's done, our mailing requirement actually starts with sending and receiving emails. So let's try to send an email first. As soon as I click the New Mail button, the Compose window will open with the From address automatically populated. But you can also select a different From address by clicking the drop-down icon right there. Zoho Mail allows you to send emails using your alias addresses or external From addresses. While email aliases have to be provided by your Zoho Mail administrators, you can configure external From addresses by navigating to the Send Mail As settings. Simply go to your mail settings and click Send Mail As. Here you can click Add New From address and provide the required details like the SMTP server details and then authenticate your account. Once done, you can send emails with the email address that you just configured as your From address. But something to note here is that any replies sent to such an email will be delivered at the original mailbox if you don't specify a reply to email address. And if you have configured a reply to email address, then the replies will be delivered at your Zoho mailbox or the mailbox of the reply to email address. So coming back to composing our email, you can see that the From address is already populated and you can simply change it to an alias or an external email address or a group email address depending on your choice. If the email address that you want to send an email to is part of your contacts or your organization, then it will get automatically populated. So you can simply select them, and we will also make suggestions if you consistently group a certain number of people or certain users, then we will automatically make smart suggestions, making it easier for you. Once you add the users to the To section, you can also add the users to CC and the BCC options. Given the subject of your emails, once you give CC and BCC, given the subject of your email, and proceed to composing. A pro tip for you is 45% of the recipients open their emails based on the subject line alone. So if you are sending an important email, make sure you clearly communicate that in your subject line. So let me just type in my email. So we have composed our email. While composing, we have a wide range of formatting options available to suit your needs. And apart from that, you can also attach your attachments by clicking the attachment icon from your desktop, or you can check the attachments that you have previously sent out or received. You can check your Zoho Docs files, and you can also configure other cloud services that are available and is given access to you by your administrator. So after attaching your attachment, or if you want to, you can also attach from Work Drive by clicking the Attach from Work Drive option. Once that's done, you can finish composing your emails and finally add your signature. And there we go. You can now send your email, but firstly I want to address the signatures. Adding signatures individually for each email that you send out could feel redundant. So instead, you can configure signatures you need by navigating to the signature settings in your settings. So simply go to settings and go to mail and navigate to signatures. Here you can view any signature your administrator has configured for you, or add your own signature as well if you have the permission to do so. And after adding your signature, you can access them in the Compose section by clicking the Insert Signature icon. So to add a signature, simply click Add Signature, provide your name, and then provide your signature content, You can also associate an email address to a signature to make your life easier. You can associate a from address saying that this signature should be associated with this from address. But note that you can only associate one signature to a from address. If typing in your signature can get repetitive from time to time, composing your email content can also get redundant. So if you send a similar type of emails multiple times, you can configure something called email templates. Email templates allows you to access the respective content you created when you're composing an email with just a click. From the Compose options, click the Insert Template icon and select the template of your choice. You can also add new templates by clicking the New Template option, but if you want to access the existing template without having to go into the Compose section, then you can navigate to the Templates folder right here in your left hand side pane. You can also create templates from here itself without having to go into Compose. So to insert a template, all you need to do is click on this icon and click on the template you would want. You can also check the CRM templates available for you integrated within Zoho Mail. So it really does make your life easier. After you compose your email and it's completely ready to be sent out, the thing to note is that sometimes we do miss out on the email or the responses. We forget if we got a response. So to overcome that, we have reminders. So using reminders, you can remind yourself that everything is in order. You can choose to send a notification or an email reminder on a particular date, irrespective of whether the recipient replied or not, or on every reply of the recipient, or if the recipient of your email does not reply at all until a particular date and time. So apart from reminding yourself, you can also remind the recipient by clicking the Remind Recipients Also option. There will be a sample available to you in the Compose section, but you can also customize it to suit your needs. Click Add Reminder and you don't have to worry about missing a reply because we will automatically remind you and also send email reminder to your recipients to respond. Now that we have made emailing easier for you, you can click Send and your email will be delivered. But say you want to schedule your email on a different date or time, then you can choose the Send Later option. For a particular date and time, click on Custom Date and Time and select the date and time of your choice and the time zone. Once done, click Schedule and Send and your email will be sent. So it will be available under the Outbox until it gets sent. And you can always go back here, check this option, and you can stop the schedule and move it back to the drafts and access it from here. But say you don't want to schedule it on a particular day or time or leave that long a period in between sending, but do want a short delay before you send out the email. In such case, you can use options like Undo Send and Outbox Delay available to you under your settings. You can simply go to your settings and access the Compose options and scroll down where you can see Outbox Delay and Undo Send. When you enable Outbox Delay, the emails you send will wait for the amount of time you configure here in Outbox. Only after the expiration of the set time, the email will be sent. By enabling this option, you can navigate to the Outbox and even stop sending an email just like how I demonstrated right now. And when you enable Undo Send option, these sent emails will be delayed but will not be available in the Outbox. You can stop sending the email by clicking the undo text that comes as a banner. So if you go back to your compose settings and click send, you can see that there is an undo option available, and upon clicking it, your email will be turned back into a draft. Something to note here is that when you have both undo send and outbox delay enabled, only the outbox delay feature will work and undo send will not. Apart from that, the compose settings have a lot of beautiful features for you to explore, so make sure you give it a go and have fun by customizing your compose settings. And finally, after you send your emails, you can access those emails under the sent folder in your Zoho Mail inbox. But a mailbox is not just about sending emails, it is also about receiving emails. So by default, you will receive all your emails in your inbox folder. And if you are on a vacation or attending to some personal emergencies, making it difficult for you to reply to your emails, then you can configure out of office by going to the settings option and under the mail, click out of office. So to configure out of office, simply click the plus icon right there, given the information required like the start date, end date, who to reply for, whether you want to reply to everyone or just your contacts or just your non-contacts. Put in your subject and the message content of your email so you can configure it very detailedly. Make sure you don't send out of office responses to everyone unless it's completely necessary, because the responses will be sent even to spam emails that might confirm your deliverability. Now that we know how to configure your out of office response, let's go ahead and see how to keep your mailbox happy by keeping it organized. You can improve your efficiency and productivity by automatically filtering emails that come to you and placing it under certain folders. By using this filter option, you can also perform actions like deleting your emails automatically, and so many other automation can be done. So to access filters, go to your settings and select the filters option from your mailbox. To create a new filter, you can click new filter, provide a name for your filter and set the conditions. You can choose or, which means both of the conditions doesn't have to be true, and if even one of the conditions is true, then the emails respective to these conditions will be marked as true for this filter. And if you choose and, then both conditions or any number of conditions that you give in your condition section have to get true for the action to be taken. And the advanced condition, so you can combine both and or and set criteria patterns depending on your choice. And you can set no conditions if you want to set this filter to all the incoming emails. And once that's done, you can also set actions particular to those emails. So let's say I choose and the from probably is Rebecca. Then I want that to be moved to a folder that is marketing. So there I go. I can even say delete them after a number of days, or I can even go further and create my own custom functions using the delete option of Zoho Mail. Similarly, apart from just applying these kinds of filters to your incoming emails, you can also create filters for your outgoing emails. And if you have added multiple filters, you can choose to not process other filters with a matching condition of the filter that you're just adding. You can also set priority to your filters. That way you can know in which order the filters would be applied and which filter will be processed first. And the best part is, even if you add the filter after a lot of emails have been sent and received and is unorganized in your mailbox, you can click the run through option right here and select the folders you want to apply the run through to. So this particular filter gets operated on all the emails that are part of that folder. This way you can easily organize your emails with just a single click. Apart from only adding filters this way, you can also use anti-spam lists to protect yourself from spam. Navigate to mail settings and click anti-spam lists. In here, you can add allowed list and blocked list, trusted list and rejected list of email addresses and domains. You can also filter a particular language based on the language filter and adding that language right here, saying that you want to block that specific language or bring that specific language in. It's up to you. When you're adding an email address to the trusted list, always make sure that you for sure 100% know that that email address is legitimate, so you don't end up in a phishing or spoofing situation. So always make sure that you're not trusting emails that you're unsure of. So because with great power comes great responsibility, it's really important that you only add email addresses that you for sure know are legitimate. To keep your folders further clean, you can archive your emails using the archive option and set your own archive policy. Now you can simply check an email and archive it. You can also check which emails that you have archived by clicking the view archived option, and you can also set an archive condition for a whole folder. And the best part, you can actually set archive policy for your whole mailbox. This is something that will help you keep your emails much organized, easier to access in a compact way. Now, apart from this, you can also customize the fields and the view of your mailbox by going to the show or hide fields and the change view section. Currently, I'm in the classic view. You can also change to compact or super compact view. You can also turn off conversation view, and when you do so, the replies will be displaced as a separate email and not clustered together in a single row. But the most tedious part when it comes to emails must be searching for the exact email you want in a large amount of data. With Zoho Mail, you don't have to worry about that. We have an extensive quick search option that will find exactly what you want to see. Go to the search option right here and type in your condition. You can say contains Rebecca. So all the emails that contains Rebecca in from or in the email content will be displayed right there. You can even go ahead and nest the search further and say probably sale, and all the emails with sale in that email will be displayed. Now with the quick search option, you can find exactly what you need by simply typing in the condition you want. So if you search this particular condition quite often, you can also go ahead and save the search so you don't have to type it in every time. And you can access these saved searches by scrolling down and seeing right here in the saved searches section in your left hand side pane. Apart from searching for emails or other things in your Zoho Mail apps, you can also search for settings or a feature in your settings by simply typing in the feature's name. So you type in your feature name and simply click enter, and there you go, you will be taken to that particular option. So even though you can search attachments using the search bar, you can also see all the attachments of a particular folder by clicking the attachment options and clicking attachments in this folder. Or you can also click display emails with attachments option, so you can see all the emails that are with attachments in that particular folder. Apart from that, you can see all the attachments sent to your emails by clicking the attachment viewer, a central viewer to see all your attachments. In the attachment viewer, all the files are segregated according to their file type. You can also apply specific filters to exactly find the attachment you would like. Moreover, if you use multiple mailboxes and want to access all your emails at a single place, you can configure IMAP and POP based account. Simply go to Quick Access and type in, click Add POP3 account, and there you go. When you add an account as an IMAP or POP account, all the emails of your external email addresses can be accessed, managed, replied to right from your Zoho mailbox. To do so, you will have to provide information such as SMTP, server details, authentication credentials, and the emails you want to sync. You can also add Zoho Mail as POP or IMAP account in your own email client using the server details available to you right here. These server details are specific to particular DCs, so make sure you gather this information right from within your account and not anywhere else. Did you know research says that you can save 25% of all time spent on emails if your internal business communications occur in a social media style platform? We thought about how we could bring both email, an age-old communication system, and social media, a new style communication system, together. The result is Zoho Mail Streams. You can access it from the top of your left-hand side pane. Zoho Mail Streams is a social media style communication feature that is highly integrated with Zoho Mail. It is aimed at helping you consolidate your internal communications in a single place without your mailbox becoming a clutter. You can create a personal group with users by clicking the plus icon right here. You can use this group to post or communicate within yourself as a message, or create note, event, or add a task, add a bookmark. You can invite users outside of the group to a particular post by clicking the plus icon right. You can like and comment on a post, and this allows you to bring all your thoughts into a unified space, fostering your innovation. With the help of streams, you can share your email drafts, emails themselves, and a complete folder of your emails with your colleagues. To share a draft, after composing it, I'm gonna just quickly compose an email so we have something to share, and there we go. Click the share draft option and add the user of your choice and click share. And that's it. The users you add will be able to view your email draft and comment their suggestions. They will not be able to edit your draft, so you can stay assured that you're the only one making the changes. And to share an email that you received, you can simply go back to your email listing and click on the email that you would like to share, and at mentioning a particular user right there, and they will be added to the conversation. It's as simple as that. Apart from sharing the emails, you can also share a complete folder with a particular user by right-clicking and clicking share this folder option. Simply add a member of your organization you would like to share this folder with, and then you can give 3 different accesses. You can give read access, write access, and you can also allow them to delegate as you. Now, these different access levels provide different kinds of permission. With read permission, you can allow them just to read the emails in the folder or gets added to the folder in the future. With the write permission, you can mark the emails as read or unread and add flags that are visible to all collaborators apart from only reading those emails. And finally, with the delegate option, you can allow the user you share the folder with to send emails on your behalf using your email address as the from address. Folder sharing allows you to have multiple users handle emails that are of specific conditions or volume, like support tickets or support emails. Now that we have covered all the important and basic aspect of Zoho Mail, did you know that you can even access your emails offline? Simply go ahead and click Enable Offline button right here and you will be taken to the offline settings. Enable the offline mode and provide the info on the amount of emails you want to store on the device. Provide your security information and that's it. You can now view, access and reply to your emails even when you're offline. But note that you can only compose your replies, but the reply will be only sent after you get your internet connection back. And finally, never worry about forgetting anything because we have reminders for you waiting to remind you about all your important tasks. You can simply add a new reminder by clicking the add reminder option and make sure you stay at the top of your game always. And we have come to the end of this session. We tried to cover all the important aspects of Zoho Mail and I hope this session can make your emailing experience better.